Hey. All right, we gotta loosen up here.
Bake, that bad? Hey guys.
Sorry, this is Ultra here. I'm Chino. This is Augustine, Josh, and Crystal. And we recently did a photo shoot for a band right here in Racine. The band is in Kenosha, but they travel all over around the world. And they came to us with these ideas that they wanted to execute. And instead of their record label sending them off to LA to do something where it was going to be a big hassle for them to do, they wanted to do it here, and they thought that we were the right fit for them, and I feel like we were, and we loved working with them. And we're going to show you some images and some behind the scenes footage right here. Maybe you guys get a little bit inspired about seeing how things were done and knowing that things are possible to do.
Possible.
Good. Yes. But we couldn't, with the budget we had, we couldn't rent the barn, so we improvised. And they had a guy who helps them build just about anything you can imagine.
Anything you ask him, really.
Scotty.
He's the one that travels with them on all their shows, so he's really good with that stuff.
So what he ended up doing was grabbing a bunch of old pallets and building this enormous wall
To the roof of a warehouse, all the way up.
Yeah, huge wall, and it was great. It looked awesome, and the band was going to be there. Another idea came to mind where they wanted chains on the pallets. So they added chains hanging from, not the ceiling, but another rig that Scotty made up. And then another idea was to have the chains on fire. So they figured that out. They put some kind of rope on there. Looked like big dangling wicks. And then they soaked those in oil. And once those things lit up, it was a crazy scene. We have some shots of that, which looks really cool in slow-mo. Check out those photos right here.
So while we were at the warehouse, there was makeup ladies and also hair stylists. They were, making sure they were up to par, like looking nice for all the photos. And
They brought a ton of different wardrobe to have the guys try on and see what looked good together, since there was 4 of them. So there was a team there steaming clothes, trying different outfits on everyone, getting things ready for us so that we could capture this great image.
I feel as we were doing our thing and Scotty's doing his thing, the band's looking killer. All hands were on deck. Like, they would come in. It's funny how much actually goes into this. You see a great picture, but people are coming in, combing hair, hair-spraying, fixing one shirt out of place. Like, there was like an outfit that was kind of clashing. So immediately, I believe Chino caught that and was like, let's do something about this. So literally just a change happens and we just keep going, and it's just really cool to see the amount of work and amount of people actually doing things and working together so smooth to create crazy eye-pleasing displays for fans.
So after the pallets, we moved right on over. We had a gray sweep already set up, and then we took photos there. Some solo shots of the singer. Augustine was doing the behind the scenes videos.
yeah, so it was like you were doing your thing and I was trying to like not make a big interruption or like get in the way or trip and make a fool out of myself, because working with some big names there. But I managed to get just some cool footage, pretty cinematic if you want to call it.
It was just on the gimbal.
Yeah, I did some things on the gimbal, and then a lot of handheld and a few shots on a tripod. Yeah, we'll have a video coming out pretty soon, just waiting to release some things. So
And then from there we have to load up all our gear, take down lights, put things away, and move to our third location, which is the forest. So while we're loading up and traveling to the third location, the hairstylist and the makeup artist and the wardrobe stylist are staying behind, getting the next outfit ready, getting the props ready to bring to our third location.
Yeah, and that location was found by John. He had this idea to do it in the forest, and so we wanted to add a little bit more element to the forest, which was like having smoke kind of surrounding. And so we have electricity in the fields there, and we had a light on them and one light in the background, and in between that light in the back and them, we filled that with smoke. And then we popped out these guys, and Josh has a great story about these because
smoke bombs.
He loves these smoke bombs that usually turn out, they give you a hard time for some reason.
They are, these ones especially. So these ones are like grenade launchers. They just like flare out like insane. These are a little more tame, except this one is one that blew up on me. So I would recommend not holding them. We held every single one of them. So, but yeah, it was insane. But these things are dangerous, but they make for a really killer effect. So, I mean, it was really cool playing with the lighting and smoke effects. I mean, we were running behind the wood, like behind the guys during the shoot, just making the overall effect spread. And it was cool making the concept of a broad daylight shoot look like a dark dungeon, essentially. Like, make it look smoky, make it look like it's the middle of the night, like.
All right, so from there, they also brought out this cool looking throne. It's kind of a leather chair with rivets and
studs,
all this.
yeah.
Looked really cool. John put on his gas mask. It's sitting there. Looked
Very
super
rock
cool.
and roll, very metal, very cool looking, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then after that one, that was it for the forest. We packed up, moved everything up to his house in his basement, and that was a smaller setup. We had just one small light with an octabox, and we're scrunched in there, wide angle lens, and super tiny spot. It was like what, 9 by 10 feet.
Yeah, very small.
So I think it was just me and the band there, really, because that's all that could fit, and we got some cool shots in there. Really cool looking spot. Overall, really cool. Whole day was really nice. No complaints except for the smoke in Josh's lungs.
But I survived.
But he's here.
Yeah, ready to do again.
And with your donations, he will be
I can
back
get 2 new
to normal
lungs.
in no time. Yeah, so it was a great time, great shoot. It's awesome doing stuff that you love to do with people around you that are willing to help out. It's great to have these ideas in your head, but to execute them, you really need help from friends and from other people that are there willing to help and are good at it. So if you want to see more stuff, make sure you follow Altura on social media. We keep posting stuff up there, and we want to be a little bit more behind the scenes so you guys can see how things are happening. Just don't want to see the finished product, but the whole process of it. Also follow Fight the Fury. They'll be posting more and more stuff, and they have a tour happening in Russia somewhere. Yeah, that's it from us. Thanks, guys.